APTN was on a Sabaganagati Mi'kmaq lobster boat, the Sadie C, when it was surrounded by fisheries officers on 6 zodiacs and a large Coast Guard vessel. The traps were seized, but Marcel Marr, captain of the boat, says he will keep fishing.
Someone's got to stand here and fight the fight, so it might as well be me if I want further generations or my children to participate in our aboriginal fisheries.
Marr and his crew had argued with the DFO officers earlier that day at Soniaville Wharf. Officers said the tags were not recognized by the DFO and the traps would be hauled. Marcel and his family still went fishing.
Regardless of the situation, I decided to remove the tags and fish under a moderate livelihood for my Aboriginal treaty inherent right.
This was the same day as the federal leaders' debate in Gatineau. APTN National Chief ROSEANNE Archibald was also on the wharf to voice her support for the Mi'kmaq fishers.
Promoting peace by respecting First Nations sovereignty and jurisdiction. Respect and peace go hand in hand. Otherwise, unhealthy conflicts will continue, as we have seen here on the East Coast.
After the speeches, Archibald, Sabaganagati Chief Mike Zach, and the other dignitaries went treaty fishing. Zach's crew hauled about 150 pounds of lobster. Back on shore, Zach told reporters he did not expect DFO to intervene.
Just picking on a small person, right, and really trying to hit our people in the pocket, and it's very unfortunate. You know, they had an opportunity to get a bunch of chiefs, a national chief, and they chose not to.
After Zach and Archibald left the area, the Sadie C was surrounded by the DFO. Archibald heard about that and came back on a Mi'kmaq Zodiac, manned by Sabaganagati protectors.
The DFO is like banging up against the boat, trying to stop us from moving forward. That experience, I think, you know, Canadians have to understand that the Mi'kmaq people are really working at just asserting their rights, and this is what happens to them. It's absolutely not right, and it has to be corrected.
JOLENE Marr is the captain's sister. She and her family have been fishing for generations and fighting for treaty rights just as long.
That was such an honor to have her come stand with us, my family and I, as we went and asserted our treaty rights, and for her to witness what our people go through on a daily basis here.
Archibald says she will continue to call for the federal government to uphold treaty rights.
Really upsetting to see their traps being taken from them. They have an inherent and treaty right to do the lobster traps, and the DFO is interfering with that. And there's a great injustice that's happening here right now against the Mi'kmaq people and their fishery.
The Department of Fisheries say the Mi'kmaq must fish within the commercial season. The Mi'kmaq lobster harvesters say they will continue to treaty fish any season. Angel Moore, APTN National News, Chibuktuk, also known as Halifax.